The period opens from the first week of October through the first week of November. And during that time, just type electronic diversity visa, click enter, then choose on this first link, electronic diversity visa program, under the website dvprogram.state.gov. This is the only legit website. At this moment that I'm doing this video, the period is locked for applications. But when that period comes, a page like this will appear. And when you come down to this page, you'll find a given captcha. And that given captcha, it will be different from this. But that given captcha, you insert it here and then click submit. After clicking submit, this page will come. And as I have said, the first page will be part 1 for the entrant information. And this is your personal information as the principal applicant. And here you'll put in the names as they are found on your birth certificate. If you have 3 names, the family name, the first name, and the middle name, you insert them here. But if your birth certificate indicates that you only have 2 names, then depending on whichever box, you just place your name and then proceed. And in that slot where you don't have a name, if it is a family name that you don't have, you just click on this check, no last name. If it is the middle name that you don't have, you just click no middle name, but fill in the other names. After filling in your name, then you fill in your gender. You choose your gender. Are you male or female? And then you proceed. You enter your date of birth by this drop-down menu. You select the day. This drop menu, you select the month, and then type in the year which you are born. After that, you select the city where you are born. So the city in which you are born, you just type it here. But if you forgot your birth city or it's not indicated on your birth certificate, the city of birth, you check this box that birth city is unknown. After that, you choose the country of your birth by this drop-down menu here. You select the country in which you are born. And then after that, we come to the country of eligibility. And the country of eligibility, it is the country that gives you eligibility for application of diversity visa. And remember, there are countries every year that do not qualify for the diversity visa lottery program. So if your country where you are born is not eligible for the diversity visa application, then you can choose another alternative. You can say here, are you claiming for eligibility based on the country of your birth? If you don't claim eligibility in the country of your birth, then you say no, and down below here, you'll click the country of eligibility of your choice. That is, if your country is not eligible, the country where you are born in, but the country of your spouse is eligible, you can claim your country of eligibility of that of your spouse. So you will select no and then choose the country in which your spouse was born. But if both you and your wife come from the same country and that country is not eligible, then you can choose the country of your parent. After that, you insert your photograph by clicking on this browse button here and choose the photo of yourself that you intend to use. Remember that this photo has qualifications, and this photo qualification we shall discuss in another video. So you select your photo here and then you proceed. Here you are required to give your mailing address, and this is the current address where you are living in as you're filling this form. So you put your address. In care of is optional, but you have to put your address. You put your town, you put your state, your province, or your district. You put the zip code, and then you select the country. After that, you choose the country where you are living in today. After that, you may give your phone number, but it's optional. After that, you fill in your email address here, the email address that you intend to use throughout this application process and the diversity visa processing. After that, you select the level of education that you have attained. After choosing whichever level you have reached in your studies, then you go here to indicate your current marital status. What is your current marital status? If you're single, you say unmarried. If you're married and not to a US citizen, you select this. But if you're married to a US citizen, you select this. If you're divorced, if you're widowed, and if you're legally separated, you fill accordingly. Then you indicate here the number of children that you have. And remember, the number that you indicate here is only the number that will appear on the second part that we're going to see. So if you have 9 children, your legal 9 children, make sure you put the numeral 9 here. And if you have none, just put a 0. And then after that, click continue. And this second part will appear if you have any children or you are married, you have a spouse. But if you are single, this page will not appear. If you don't have any children, this will not appear. But if you are single, but you have children, the second part will appear. And in here, you'll fill the information about all your family, the relatives. The name of the spouse, as indicated in his or her birth certificate. And then her date of birth or his date of birth in here. Then what is the gender of the spouse? In which city was the spouse born? You put it here. But if you don't know, you click birth city unknown. You go on the country where the spouse was born, you select. Then you'll be required to insert the spouse's photo. And that photo, as I said, should meet the requirements. After attaching the spouse's photo, then you go to the children. You insert the first child information here as per the birth certificate, the date of birth as per the birth certificate, the gender, the city where the child was born as per the birth certificate, and the country where the child was born as per the birth certificate, and then attach the child's photograph that meets the requirement. And you'll proceed on in filling for every child that you have. After you've filled everything, then you'll click continue. And when you click continue, a third page that shows all the information that you filled in will appear. So you'll go through it, verify that you filled everything about yourself and your derivatives correctly, and then you click submit, and then you're done. A page that congratulates you for putting your application will appear, and it will have a special number. That special number is called the confirmation number. And that number, you're supposed to save it safely, because you'll use it next time when you're checking for your results. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and liking the video. Stay tuned for the next episode.